All right, Todd with Jeep Speed Shop. Here we have this, I think it's a 2015 or 2016 Jeep JK, unlimited. Here's the notch we had to put. So, notch earlier got longer. We made it a little stronger because this cross member pretty much houses all the lower control arms and the tranny. So it's pretty important to make it strong. So we put this backbone on it just to help for strength. And we had to notch this part out for the tranny pan so that you can pull the pan later and then run the exhaust. And this one was tricky. It was a little bit tricky. Little woo-hoo there coming out. So this would be a hard one to put cats in. This Jeep is not going to be technically street legal. So we might have to figure out how to do cats later. Right now, we're not worried about it at this point. So there's the exhaust. And then here's the tranny. So here's a fun fact. This had a 75 in it. We pulled the 75 out and put a 70 in it because we couldn't get tap shift to work in the time frame that this Jeep needed it. So we found that the 75 is an inch longer than a 70. So it's something to think about. If you're buying a transmission, you want to do a 75, well, 75 is longer. So, all right, so there's the mount that we had to make up, and this has got an Elite Genright suspension system in it, and so this is what we kind of had to do to make this all fit. Kind of some shots. Some people have been asking me questions on this, so we cut out that cross member that used to be here. Didn't need to be here anyway, I guess, from what I hear. So we cut that cross member out so that we'd have room for the drive shaft in the back, because this is up about as high as it can go. So this is gonna have a flat belly pan. So a quick walk around here on this Jeep. A lot going on here. There's the power steering cooler. We're gonna run the oil cooler. We had to tie it in. Can I do it? Yeah, tie it in right there to the heater line. So we had tied into the heater hose and then up to the timing cover from the factory. This Jeep's, we also have our bolt-in mounts. The exhaust was a tricky one, man. I had to run around the front because there is no room in this Jeep. Like most of them, it seems like they're all seem to be about the same, no room. So, all right, well, it's kind of a quick overview of this Jeep. This was a tight one, honestly. And this one has the Elite Genright system in it. Can be done, but need to really think about how we're gonna do a cat for a future. If somebody needs to have this done, that's gonna be a tricky one to fit a cat up in there and have this arm here. You know, it's gonna be tight, so. All right, well, I guess that's about it. Oh, you know, one more thing. We also used the truck manifold, so they're tight to the firewall, but probably a little more flow. We figured we'd give it a shot. So we ran the truck manifolds. It's got the truck manifold on that side. Going around. Truck manifold on this side. So probably would have been easier to use the Grand Cherokee manifold for this side just because of the angle. So, but I got Jeep number next here. Hang on. This Jeep, it's got the Grand Cherokee manifolds, so you can see the difference. There's a Grand Cherokee manifold on that side, so it gives you a little more room. And then up and over, around, and here is the manifold on this side. So there's kind of a comparison right there. Grand Cherokee compared to the Dodge truck, and that, because that was a late model motor, it was like a 2001, I think, something in that area. So, all right, well, here's another one that we're doing. All right, well, quick overview of that Jeep there. And a little exhaust manifold, a little tranny conversation on 70 shorter than the 75. So, all right, well, we'll go over this Jeep a little more. It's almost done. And see what else there is. There's the old pipe. That's all gotta go. Obviously, the exhaust ain't gonna fit, because this is our dump now. Has to be just right there. That's all we can do. All right, Jeep Speed Shop out.